Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new school year. I forgot to take my picture off. This picture behind me is actually a mountain that used to be called Mount McKinley. It's now called Mount Denali. And I took this from the airplane window when I was flying home from my trip to Alaska. That was an adventure. My name is Mrs. V. How are you? I'm so glad that you're going to be in my class. And what I'd like to do is I want to share with you here it is. I want to share with you the letter that I'm going to email to everybody, but I'd like to just go over it a little bit so that you know what I'm trying to tell you and how important it is for you to know this. Here is a picture of me on top of another mountain. That mountain is called Haleakala, and it is on the island of Maui in the Hawaiian Islands. And I went there. That was my last big trip. And these are my Hawaiian earrings. They're shaped like a mountain, kind of fun. I cannot wait to hear about your adventures, either this summer or some other times that you went out. I am going to be your direct instruction ELA teacher for 6th grade, and I am here. I have your back. Oh, that's right. I've got your back. And my job is to get you ready for 7th grade. So about me, I have been a teacher for 19 years. That is a long time. This is my 20th year in education, and middle school is my favorite group. I have taught middle school for 19 of my 20 years in education. This is my 20th year. 1 year I was a 4th and 5th grade teacher, but all the rest of the time I have been middle school. So this is my cup of tea. So I have 4 children and I have 9 grandchildren. And so I just love playing with my grandkids. I've got one that's in middle school this year. He's in 6th grade also. And my youngest grandchild was born this summer, and he's just a month and a half old. So I just want to let you know, as we're getting started this year, you're going to go into our online middle school. We call that OMS for short. And when you go in there, there's a couple of places you can click. You can click on your schedule, which is nice because everything is all lined up there for you. Or you can click on your classes, and then you get a bunch of apps coming up, and you click on the box. Mine is the purple one for ELA, but each class has an online middle school box that you can click on. And when you go there, you will find all of the class announcements from your teachers. And that is super important because your class announcements are there. You can access your grades. You can see all the assignments that are coming up, and it'll let you know if you have any overdue or missing assignments. So when we get started this year, your first 2 things to do is, 1, you are going to take your beginning of the year, this NWEA baseline assessment. And the other thing you're going to do is write me a friendly letter. The NWEA baseline assessment seems a little scary because it's kind of a big test, but the cool thing about it is it's going to collect data on you. And then when it collects that data, we're going to have it to take a look at, but not just us as teachers, but you will get to look at it. And as we go through the year and take more assessments, you get to see how you grow. So it's kind of cool that we have that assessment available. The friendly letter, I'm going to get that put up as soon as everything is loaded in. The classroom is not even loaded yet for me, but I want to send you this email anyway. The friendly letter will have an example written by me. And what I want you to do is I want you to write a friendly letter back to me. Include some pictures. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your goals. I'm going to give you a list of everything that you need to do with that. I want you to do your very best on it. And your best is good enough because, as I put here, just for taking the NWEA, you're going to get an A plus 100%. And just for turning in your friendly letter, you're going to also get 100% A++ for those. So those are kind of a good way to start off the year with an A. And if you've got trouble, if you're having troubles turning in the assignment, just let me know and we can do a screen share. I also have videos that I can send out to show you how to turn in assignments, because that's kind of nice. It takes away that, I have a late assignment and I can't fix that for you. You need to turn it in, but I'll help you with it and we've got this. All right, so if you don't know how to turn it in, don't worry, we're going to help you. Just for doing those two, you're going to have an A++ 100% in the grade book twice. So that'll get you a good, strong start. Once you've got those two done, you can start out with module 1. 1.01, we're going to be reading a story called The Stone. I read it aloud. You have the option to have the computer read it. And when you're going through the lessons, make sure that you pay attention to whatever in there is marked required or optional, okay? There are some things that are required and some things that are not required in the direct instruction class. I adjust that to make sure you don't get overwhelmed, and I make sure that you have access to everything you need to learn, everything you need to know. So you'll be ready for 7th grade. So those are some things I do. Also, the OMS quizzes, it is required that you take the assigned quizzes at least one time, okay? When you take it the one time, it takes out that late assignment, so you don't have anything late. And if you get a red, or the red mark in your grade book would be you had failed the quiz, that's okay. If you want to try it again, if you want to go back and look at the lesson or view the video from our live lesson and then try to take it again, that's fine. But I also have alternate quizzes that cover the same exact stuff, but I reword it a little bit and I have fewer choices in there. So that should help you out. Let's see what else. Alternate quizzes. Yeah, when you take the alternate quizzes though, you have to take the OMS quiz first, because when I adjust your grade for the alternate quiz, that will raise your grade. But if you take the alternate quiz and I put it in there and you haven't taken the OMS quiz, then when you take the OMS quiz, it knocks out the grade and I have to go back in and fix that for you. And of course we can fix it, but it's just easier. Just take the OMS quiz and I'll walk you through that in class as well. So how to succeed at AZVA in the middle school. Super important, go to your live classes. They're only 45 minutes long. You'll see them in the schedule. If you click on the app for each one of your classes up at the top of the announcements, there's a list of all of your required classes for the day. So make sure that you go to your live classes. They're fun. The teachers can answer your questions and you can get to know your peers. So that's a lot of fun. So live classes, super important. Another piece is that help lab. We have help lab for my class twice a week, and you can come and go as you please. You don't have to stay the whole time. I can read quizzes. I can help you with those TGAs, teacher graded assignments. There, I believe, it's still one a month. And I will also walk you through those TGAs in class, and I provide help every step of the way. So when you look at the OMS and you see that whole list of everything that's coming up, don't worry about it. Don't try to work ahead. Just stay even with what we're doing in class, and you are gonna knock it out of the park. The daily plan is in the OMS in your OMS. There's like a little calendar spot in there where you can see the daily plan. Personally, I prefer just go into the apps for your classes, those little boxes. My class is purple. I believe math is blue. If you click on the boxes when in the classes section, you'll see your list of all the required class connects for the day, and you'll see all the information you need for each one of your classes when you click on those. Class recordings will become available after a class for you. I also give you access. You'll see this starting to show up, and I'll show you in our class how to access it. I'll send emails with videos. So this is not the only time you're going to hear this, so I got you. but I will put up all of the links. I'll put links up to all of our slides for class, and anything that I offer, if I have any class materials or if I make a video, the video is going to get embedded right there in the announcement so you can see. Like if I read something to you from the OMS, sometimes I just embed it right there in the announcements, and you can click it and I will read the assignment to you, which is kind of cool. Okay, some tips. We're going to be talking about goals in class. Some tips are just follow that daily schedule. Don't miss your live classes. Try to keep up with it. If you don't know what's going on in the OMS and you're clicking around and you feel lost, come to Help Lab. That's what we're here for. And that's right here, come to Help Lab. We are there. And those students that come to Help Lab, you will pass the classes. Also check those announcements. Like I said, that's when you click on classes, and then you click on the box for the class you want to see the announcements for. Like I said, ELA, purple, way important. And then always make sure you communicate with me. You can call me or you can email me. All right. Those are great ways to contact me. Email is often the fastest because it gives me alerts on the screen. If you need me to call you back, you can email me and say, call me, and then type the number that you want me to call. And if you are a parent listening to this, make sure you put your child's name, because parent names don't always match children, and I want to make sure I call the right house. So I look forward to getting to know you. We are off to great places this year. We've got a great start, and we are going to climb some mountains together, and I will be with you every step of the way. So welcome to, welcome to 6th grade, and I cannot wait until I get to know you better. Bye.